And that would allow me to take more control of the African coast. Marahan, who are you allied with? Mamluks. Ethiopia? It's allied with Kaffa. We could go after Ethiopia in order to steal these territories to get control over Aden, and then start trade going south through Africa. Because that is going to lead to a ridiculous amount of money, because then all the trade from the east gets diverted around Africa to Europe, rather than being sucked up by the Middle East. Especially the Mamluks, who have a rather strong control over Alexandria at the moment. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of going after Marahan eventually. I mean, actually, if you lose this war hard enough against Malindi and Mutapa... Oh, you're fighting them. See, I kind of want them to win their war. So I might actually just leave the army down here, let them reinforce, and then bring these guys home. Also, I still need to go up in military tech. And pay off some loans. And build some new forts. There's a lot of things I need to do. And I need to rebuild a large army too. I'm rather below my force limit at the moment. Ooh, I'm even below my naval force limit. That's nice to see. Okay, so 600 should be enough to pay another loan. There'll be another month, and then I can repay the next one. Of course, I'm getting my treasure fleets again. So can I provoke any of these guys into attacking anyone? You could go out to Caribas again. Do it. United States. Go out to Canada. I still kind of don't want to go after Canada. Verdun declared war on Denmark. Is Denmark going to call me? You're not allied with me anymore. So someone declared war on you previously and forced you to break your alliance, because I don't think it was broken prior to this. Huh. Naval tradition. Lose stability, lose tradition. I'll take the tradition loss. That's fairly easy to build up because we have a huge trade fleet protecting trade, and that increases naval tradition. In much the same way as having fully maintained forts increases land. And honestly, it is something I should just be investing in. But all the loans are free, are done. So we've already paid off the money from that previous war. Palembang's been converted. Let's go and do Amsterdam next. We'll continue working on the hard ones and then we'll do the easier. Speaking of Palembang being converted, you can now become a trade post. But only the ones that have been converted. And all of that already is. Good. Caribbean fleet is protecting trade. Battle fleet is repairing. Yeah, we're all good. We're all good. We've just seen Ming. Ming exploded! It's become Ning. I am so happy about that. Ming actually exploded. I really hope that's something they changed in the update. Please be something you changed and happen more often. Ming actually exploded. What mission am I not completing? Rule Britannia. I'm saving that for my inevitable war against France. Because the bonuses are ridiculous. Plus 20 morale for navies, plus 10 heavy ship combat. Minus 25 shipbuilding, prestige, ship cost reduction 25, legitimacy up. Ooh, I can purchase an ability. Ooh. Ooh. I think... the administrative efficiency is going to be a nice one. Need to get another trade company, then I can have a golden age. When are you expecting to be finished? Can you tell me? No. Soon. Surely it's Explode Ming. Yeah, that too. Ming Explosion is usually what it's called. Alright, so we have enough money to upgrade some more forts. So let's make sure that Lothian actually... Lothian does not have a fort. Interesting. So let's get you to the point where you can have a fort, because you are my capital, you really ought to have one. And then we'll upgrade some of the other stuff. I might get rid of Northumbria. And then build one. Derby? Derby would be very good for controlling people going north and south. Yeah, I think we'll build one in Derby, so you need one more development. And in fact, getting one in Ulster would be nice too. Ah, here it is. Scottish Australia. So what we were saying? Nova Lothian. I deleted a church instead of a fort. Whoops. So I did. Well spotted. Alright, build a church. You saw nothing. Nothing wrong happened. Now, do you count as Anglican? You do. Good. And also, I am going to give you a subsidy to help you build up. For 50 years, you're going to get a subsidy of 10 ducats a month. Which, honestly, for a nation your size, is a ridiculous amount of money. Oh, wow. Portuguese Colombia's grown a bit. So is Castellan Brazil. Originally, a drink. Really? Was this me? This was me. So France got the tea event, and I got coffee. Not coffee. Tea! Originally a drink largely associated with the Muslim world, coffee has become more and more commonplace even amongst the Christians in Europe. An increasingly interconnected world acquiring nothing, including coffee, is no longer quite as hard as it once was. As a result, coffee houses are increasingly being established in Europe, and the exotic beans are in increasing demand. I am thoroughly unimpressed by that. France should have that, not me. Then I can have the tea. Alright, so I was going to build one in Ulster, which also needs to go up to level 10. Build level 6 fort, marches, upgrade, and then marches, upgrade. Alright, so that's a good number of forts I've built there, so that should help a lot. Can't believe I got coffee and not tea. Alright, manpowers are rising, and I suspect my navy is going to be over here. Yeah, there you are. We'll bring you guys home. Although, where is my next conquest going to be? I kind of want to go against Castile and steal their colonies. You're still... Oh, Portugal's back. That's why Portugal have suddenly exploded with colonies. Because they suddenly have the money to actually finance it. Am I still allied with you, Morocco? No. You would accept an alliance, though. I still like the idea of Morocco alliance. Denmark I'm far less interested about now. They've served their purpose. Profiteering in Amsterdam. The citizens of Amsterdam have grown tired of the local influence of the greedy Oldenburgian merchants that they claim are using unfair advantages. Right, Amsterdam, what does that produce? Cloth. I'll take the goods produced. Competition's good for everyone. Alright, so yeah, where am I attacking next? Because this could actually get some land back for Morocco, although they've lost all of their cores here. Really? That's a surprise. And also I can't land there anymore, so it would be a fight over Cadiz and Gibraltar. I'm in no position to do it right now. My manpower is far too low. I could definitely go after natives and things, though, like the Sioux. What colonial area is that? That is still United States. I could also go off... Wait, Huron? Huron are independent. Can I declare war on you just normally? Yes. I don't think I can core you, though. I think I should take out the Sioux to grow North America. I'm actually somewhat surprised that I can't get my minions to do that for me. United States. Yeah, you're still against Canada, which... I still want to take Canada for myself. I mean, honestly, what I could do is just start colonizing Canada. And just block them. Because it looks like Castile is more interested in more valuable territory now. Which is fair. I mean, there's a lot of places which are a lot more valuable. So who will you guys declare war on? You nobody. You nobody, because there's nobody to do it with. Yeah, it's just you against Canada, which I'm not interested in. Because what I'll do is I'll build up Canada and then invest really heavily in them in much the same way as I've been doing with Nova Lothian. And then use them as a sledgehammer against Castellan Canada. Although Castellan Canada is quite an old colony, so they'll be quite wealthy. Quite well built up. The clergy has long been the foremost pillar of politics in the Scottish realm, providing not only spiritual guidance, but also administrators, judges, and diplomats for the benefit of our king. So they can lose influence, and I can gain a silly amount of money. Or they can gain prestige and influence. I'm not actually against giving them prestige and influence, because I've not done the administrative support for quite a long time. In fact, I haven't done it for any of them. You might be a bit more dangerous, though. You're a plus 25. Oh, I've already granted you monopolies. Now I can just do it. Do it. And finally, that is a big upgrade. So we can now choose between line infantry, Caroline infantry, or Grenzer infantry. Manpower is my biggest problem, so I'm actually very tempted to take Grenzer because then they are more resistant to the damage being done to them. And also cavalry, I think this is just arme blanche. I don't really see the point of dragoons and hussars. 'Cause why would you ever pick that? Like, all of cavalry's ability is within just doing damage. And I guess dragoons, if manpower is such a big problem, that you would then take dragoons, but hussars for better shooting? I guess they have the fire resist. No, just seems underwhelming. Right, so where am I sailing to? Am I going for the Sioux myself? I guess I am. Although I could declare war on Sioux and these guys would fight it for me. Arapaho. And Blackfoot. Blackfoot we could take out potentially ourselves too. Although Blackfoot would not do the call. Oh, there's Arapaho. No, we're going to declare war on Sioux. And the minions are going to do that for me. Cav at this point is a lot of times not worth it. Yeah, exactly, which is why I've barely built any. So, we're going to go over here, we're going to reinforce you, though I doubt that you will need it. In fact, I should really just send you home and rebuild you. We're going to send you home. Rebuild our forces, and I can build another fort. We're still waiting for the other ones to build. Forts take a long freaking time, 3 years. Fully maintained forts, plus 0.2. I'm kind of curious to see how much of a difference the forts that we have now make. Did Mutapa finish their war? They did. Malindi and Buhar. Buhar I've not seen. Malindi is tiny. So I think we're going to go and declare war on Mutapa. For Zimbabwe. And we'll give you one of the better generals. Play fair. They do have quite a large force. What's their tech? It's 22. I am surprised by that. Right, in that case, let's bring you back up to full strength. And then we'll put you on the ships and we'll send you over. So we have 60,000 over here. Just in case, I'm not going to underestimate somebody again. Made that mistake once already. Controversy over vestments. The matter of clerical vestments remains a contentious issue within the Anglican Church. The extravagant and superstitious rags of the papists are surely to be done away with, but the degree of austerity required of the clergy continues to inflame debate and protest. Conservative Anglicans wish to reinstate some of the elaborate trappings of the old Catholic priesthood, while the moderates argue that a simple surplice is sufficient. Surplice spelled wrong. Or supplice? I guess there's a different word. I don't know. Radical reformers insist the vestments are not merely lacking scriptural support, but deface and corrupt the ordinances which God has instituted. So elaborate gives us prestige, surplices gives us church power, or they just lose influence. We'll gain the church power, which we will then exchange for money. Less elaborate for you, more cash for me. Perfect. Everyone's happy. And with said finances, I think I'm going to double check all the production facilities. Yeah, I kind of assumed with all the production upgrades that I've been doing that we would have some workshops worth a lot of money. And that was indeed the case. Temples? No other temples. Supplies to loose white linen investment varying hip length to calf length. Worn over the cassocks by clergy and cloisters and Christian church services. Aha! Cool, thank you. Zimbabwe has been victorious. I'm curious to see how much morale they have. I'm a little bit afraid it's still going to be more than me. Defensive ideas and quantity ideas. It is definitely going to be more than me. So we want to play this defensively, so we're going to stand here. In fact, I might just sit in the highlands of Zimbabwe. We'll sit in the highlands of Zimbabwe until reinforcements arrive. Meanwhile, you're at full strength, so jump on the ships and head on over. Oh, we're almost at the next level of fortress as well. Which is going to mean more expenses, upgrading them. The Star Forts are still being built. That's fine. Spread of disease. Attempt to assuage their pain. Does not cost us very much. Are you really letting this happen, guys? I mean, I do have an army of my own here, which I could send north to you. Terribly balanced, though. Can I build troops here? Oh, I can. Right, let's go up to that. We'll just keep an eye on the coast over here until my reinforcements arrive. Oh, they're not actually far off. Then with 60,000, we should be able to attack you. Although you are in the jungle. Which will make it that much more difficult. France has started to influence Corsica. And I have another fleet. Good, so you guys need to offload them. Oh, Sioux are about ready to give in. Once you've taken that, we probably will. Just take all of the things. Oh, you're not going to take it? Alright, so Sioux. Oh, Indiana went to me. Oh, it's because it's in Louisiana. Interesting. Can I core it? No. Not until they've cored these. Right, so the Sioux have basically been taken out. That's going to give me access to Louisiana, which is another colony. And then maybe I'll be able to move up through Michigan towards Huron, which I think Canadian they are. Interesting. And then from there I can start the Canadian colony. Morocco, internal conflict. Damn it. Why are my allies so terrible? Wait, which general? Can't switch you anyway. Yeah, we'll fight you first. With the full weight of our forces. Shouldn't have changed your mind about where you were going. Your morale is 5.3. We did, however, stack wipe you. Right, we'll move one army there to take that. We'll have the other one. You know what? I think we just destroyed their army. So we're going to go and explore. Oh, right. Couldn't split you because half of you are here. That's what I meant to do. And in the meantime, we're 7 years away from the Enlightenment, I believe. So I should probably continue building up universities. One more. Pale's already got it. Those are all woods? Wow, Ireland is heavily forested. What was Derby? Derby's Plains, yeah, cool. Development in England is so cheap! And I could tech up to Diplo 20 next level. Don't really want to do that though. You've already got one. Never mind. I was going to say, like, I should really have built this area up. No, I shouldn't. I could build a fortress in Amsterdam too. Just 3 level 6 forts. Problem is, I'd never be able to take them back again once they fall. And they'd very likely fall. I need to have at least one port where I can just jump in, siege it down really quick, and then ship troops in. So strategically, it's a poor choice. Although what I could do is destroy the fort in Den Haag. Because it is not a centre of trade. It is a less valuable province than either of the others. Oh no, Zeeland's not a centre. Oh, it's these two which are the wealthy ones. So Zeeland is the one I shouldn't have built it in. They're also farmland, both of them. You know what? It's costly, but I'm going to do it. Because we're still earning a bunch of cash. So I'll build one in Amsterdam instead. I could explore stuff if I was at war with them. Oh, there must be a fort in there. Aha! There is. Which requires support to take. Meanwhile, my transports are beating their navy. Can the transports be upgraded? They can. Do it. Yeah. May as well go up to speed 4 as well.